and welcome back to Late Night Gunpla with Talon Omega. We are hoping to finish the cup noodle tonight. I should just have the ramen, the shrimps, and the egg and the mystery meat left to do, which is kind of easy enough, I think, to kind of cut out. And I think the thing that may take the longest is going to be the panel lining. But as I've mentioned before, I did a bit of experimenting with the ramen, and I think I can get away with using the brown panel liner by Tamiya. I did an experiment with it, and kind of when I brushed it off, or when I wicked it off, it left a pretty good effect. So that's the plan with that one. Now, in addition, it is show-off time as well. It's been a couple of weeks, I know. What happened? So I posted on my birthday. The week after was obviously Thanksgiving. That was last week, wasn't it? 23rd, 26th. Wait, what week are we now? How long has it been? What year is it? Yeah, so yeah, last week was Thanksgiving. I fully intended to stream, and then just was completely drained from family adventures. So my Black Friday haul. Let me see, where's that camera? Yes, let's go to side. So these weren't exactly bought on Black Friday, but these were like extra little purchases, finishing up that Zuru kind of fake Lego retro set. So I got those, but my actual Black Friday haul was an 8-bit controller. I got this color because it was $18 versus 23 for not all that great colors, but I got this one primarily to use in the living room with the NUC that Jason gave me. But I'm having it in here just to kind of test it out. It works pretty well. It's the what was it? The 2.4 gigahertz one. It does do Bluetooth, but I think from what I've heard, Bluetooth works better on these on phone or kind of tablets and whatnot. So it does have a dongle, so I primarily bought it to have the dongle because it works really well with those. For some reason, again, the Xbox drivers don't work really well over Bluetooth for some reason. So yeah, that was the idea with that. I picked up this guy over here, paint mixer for myself. It makes a lot of noise though, so, and it really messes with the camera, so we'll see how often I do it. But we'll see how it actually does work as far as mixing. And then I also bought myself extra tools. So just one tool. It's a little kind of paint wicker thing. And then for Small Business Friday, but when did I do that? No, Small Business Saturday. But I did it on Black Friday because I was out in the area. I picked up some extra paints from what used to be my local hobby shop. So I picked up metallic blue and red because the red I had in Tamiya dried out in the garage. So I picked up these there, and then I bought the Tamiya extra thin cement, the quick setting. I have had the extra thin cement regular. Dang. Thinking about it, yeah, probably about 10 years now, so I don't know how good that actually is, so we'll see how this eventually turns out when I eventually get around to using it. In addition, yes, the other kind of big Black Friday purchase for me was Big Tony. There it goes. Like, this guy has been on my kind of grail list for myself, just because I like the way he looks. I don't even know the series Sakugan. I've never watched it. I guess I might want to watch it now, but just the look of this guy. So the New Type website was having it on sale for 50% off, so I had to kind of jump on that one. In addition, not Black Friday sale, but because I saw it for sale before, I did a Hitorigoto Bochan Bochi So got her. I've got the singer, backup guitarist, bassist. I think is coming out in February. So I may get her. There's rumors that the drummer will be coming out too. So I will have the whole Bocce the Rock set. So that's kind of the plan there. Let's see. Yes, Black Friday actual purchase for myself was went to Lego and picked up the Pink Roses set. That one's been on a pickup, botanical set for a while. And then Saturday, small business Saturday, I went with Loy, and it was going to be a build day, but things happened. People showed up late, and so it just became another kind of build the backlog day. So I picked up Hey. If we had actually built, I probably would have built him there. But instead, now he's just part of the backlog as well. And then, because Lego finally announced a Christmas gift with purchase, I bought stuff from them that hasn't shipped. I bought it on Tuesday. Yeah, this Tuesday, and it still hasn't shipped. I know it's kind of, busy times for them, but it says it's all available in the warehouse, so I don't know why it's taking so long for it to ship. But yeah, those were my purchases. Was there anything else? No. Have started working on the Christmas town with my kids. It does take time, but before, especially since the warehouse, I believe, that they use for our stuff is in Vegas. So, it usually takes like 2 days once they actually ship it out. But the packing this time is taking some time. So, I know, they had their Black Friday sales, they had their lead up to Black Friday sales. So, all that does take time. But, so yeah, got myself an extra little tool. I haven't used it yet. Probably won't be using it for this, but we'll see. And then, yeah, that's it. That was all the stuff. Yeah, that was all the purchases. Since then, I did pick up a couple things to. Yes, that was on the the Tuesday order. A kind of last minute gift for the youngest, for the Sporling. And so, yeah, we'll see how that turns out. Today's music selection is just kind of Christmas classics from my Spotify list. So the plan today is finally finish the cup noodle. And I don't know if I'll be streaming tomorrow because in typical me fashion, I've got CEUs, continuing education units, to kind of account for. And my license expires by the end of this month, so I need to finish 32 hours in the next couple days. 32 hours of training in the next 2 days, and not 3 days, but soon, because I need to submit that. Well, I don't need to submit the hours, and that's the thing. But if they ever ask, and for them to see is like, wait, you said you completed these, but you completed these after this, I don't want to deal with all that later. It's a whole rigmarole, so I want to get those hours done, then pay for my license and wait for them to mail it to me, because I need to submit that to work to say, hey, yeah, I can still do the work that I've been doing for the past 10 years, 11? Yeah, 11 years. Granted, okay, 6 of those were intern, but that was for other reasons as well. So, yeah, that's where we are right now. So tomorrow, hopefully I will, kind of dedicate this streaming time to that. And then the next couple of weeks, maybe kind of hit and miss. I know the 20th for sure, I will not be streaming. We've got tickets to take the girls to Disney on Ice thing that day. Tomorrow won't. Next Saturday, the Sporlings friend from daycare is having their birthday party, and they're doing an evening thing, so may not stream that day. I don't know about the 14th. I don't think I have any plans that day. So yeah, maybe the following Sundays I'll stream. Christmas weekend, who knows? We'll see. Depending on how. I don't think we have any major kind of activities those days, so I don't see it being that big an issue. I know for sure that Christmas Day I'll be out, but that's a Thursday, so shouldn't be a problem. So that's the next couple of weeks, but we'll see. Anyway, let's get into this guy. So, of what I've got so far, kind of did a lot of the kind of recessed letters in gold to try to get it popped out. I really added extra gold here because that's supposed to keep popping out. Might need to redo this little section here to make sure it pops out a bit more. So that's kind of where we are as far as that one. I still need these stickers, well, the kind of little markers, but I have done those. They're here, and I did a bit of a reverse wash. You guys can see it here better. Come on. There it goes. Yeah, did a bit of a reverse wash. It's kind of looks okay, I think. So yeah, I did kind of black on the letters first, and then I went over it with the white acrylic marker that I have and kind of rubbed off all of the white, and so the black popped out. So it kind of worked. But yeah, so I'll be doing these parts now. Let's get the timer running. I think I did kind of offload the camera already. Are you recording? Yep. Alright. Claims it's recording. So yeah, let's get you guys off here. Yeah, so I've decided Christmas music because it is officially time for Christmas. I usually say, Christmas music doesn't start in our household until the drive home from Thanksgiving. So that's pretty much what we did. As soon as I headed out, we went to my wife's cousin's house for Thanksgiving, and stayed there till I think it was almost 9. And so once we were done, the radio station got switched to Coast FM, which always does Christmas music pretty much starting from Black Friday, from what I remember. Or no, from I think early November. They start really early. Yeah, I think pretty much right after Halloween they start their music. I don't know if I want to upgrade this thing. You on the bottom one? Oh, yeah, that's right. They're keying. They're kind of keyed, so. Alright. There it goes. One of my favorite Christmas songs here. Just because it's so, it's not actually very Christmassy. That's one of these little ones. So the warnings, labels. Alright, there we go. So, tip over warning, don't microwave. I'm not entirely sure what this one was. Careful that it's hot. Kind of doesn't vary. So this is most likely from the old styrofoam ones where they told you not to microwave it. But as Loy said when I was kind of doing this originally, who actually followed that direction? Everyone would always kind of microwave it. Although now they've got the paper ones that say they're safe for microwaving now. So, alright, there we go. The core kind of cup is done. So now let's start in on the ramen. Alright, so E4, E3. E3. Four, 6 and 5. Alright. I always have as well. The hot water was always my thing, but that's because that's what they said to do. You fill it with hot water. 5 on this side. And then you just wait the 4 minutes. 3, 4 minutes, something like that. For it to finish cooking. And then you eat it. And, then you add in whatever else you're going to add in. I would always add in a bit of lemon on mine. Alright, so I don't know how much I actually need to kind of do the actual cleanup on this one. Yeah, all right. Oh, yes. As far as tools again, I also picked, I'll talk about it later just because I remembered right now, but I also picked up a ceramic hobby knife for myself just because allegedly, they kind of hold the sharpness a little better than the kind of regular X-Acto metal hobby knives, so decided to do that instead. I've been meaning to get a set of like the thinner glass files, but the only ones I see available are by Dispaye, and I don't really trust them. I have a Dispaye glass file, and I don't feel it's as good as the Razor. I feel The razor one does pretty well, but it does, again, kind of have problems here where it's just kind of too big for a lot of stuff. So I've been tempted to pick up a set of those just to have them. Although again, for this one, I think it really matters when you're doing a lot of that extra work. All right. So what I did with this one here, you can see a little bit of the discoloration there. Yeah, you can see a little bit of discoloration right there where my thumb is. So what I did was I used, let's stay there, the brown here, and just kind of really flooded it. Just kind of picked it up and kind of used it to fill up other areas. So yeah, I think I'll just keep doing this. Let's see, I think. Yeah, just kind of. I've been waiting to hear this song. It sounds like it's the original version, which is the important one to me. I've been wanting to hear the Eartha Kitt version. Wait, is it? Yep, Eartha Kitt version. Okay. Yes, I know. Alarm you going off. That. Yeah, I know I'm going a little over here. Okay, it's looking pretty good. So I mean, look at the comparison. So from the unpainted to the painted. So yeah, I think I'll keep doing that. So that's where most of this time will go, and then probably use that as well for most of these. Definitely use it for the eggy bit, and yeah, I'll probably use it for the mystery meat. We'll see. Actually, let's see. Let's take a quick look right now. What's gonna happen here? Alright, it doesn't really show much. Let's try gray. Experiment with gray and see what happens there. And then maybe I'll try black on the next one. Maybe not, but how about black? I know there it goes. Like I knew I had a BB in there. So let's see how this one responds. Let's try black. Alright, so alright, so black does bring it out a bit more, I think, visually for me. I don't know how much you guys are going to be able to see here. There it goes. Yeah, it's too dark there. Yeah, no visual difference for anyone looking it out there. Yeah, not liking the gray personally. Black's a maybe. The brown, I think brown is just kind of too hard to see. So I think, yeah, I think I'll go with the black. Go with the black for the mystery meat. Again, probably brown for these. Let's see how the brown looks on there. Yeah. Alright, yeah, I guess I'll have to go with the brown one for all of them. Let's check with the scrimps. How the scrimps look. Now with the shrimp, I know I wanted to kind of get some white because that's why I wanted the red. I wanted to kind of thin out the white and the red because the stickers have white and red. But I know they look a lot more pink than that. I know they do. And remembering the ones that come in the packet. and then if I kind of use just a napkin to wick it off. Yeah, I guess we'll experiment a bit there too. But alright, back to, oh well, I forgot to have my drink. Actual Coke today. Did a Costco run earlier, so picked up the Coke as well. Let's get back to that. Alright, that's recording, yes. Alright. What's shocking about me drinking Coke? I do, I just don't get it often because I'm cheap. So I wound up going with the cheaper option at 7-Eleven because that's where I usually go get my drinks before streaming. And part of it is, you know, I do like the green tea from 7-Eleven. So, you know, that one's not that big a shock for me, really. Yeah, and then, or they have a kind of special on, oh no, they always have specials on all of them. So, but yeah, I'll go with, no, God no. I hate the taste of fake sugar. You know, sometimes I was, like, of the fake sugars that I deign to drink, I would go with the Coke Zero instead. But no, I'm not a Coke drinker. I'm not a diet drinker. Again, too often they use the God, which one? Not aspartame, but a fake sugar that just I can taste right away, and I've never understood how people can say, "Oh, you can't taste the difference." Like, then you have no taste buds. If you don't taste the difference on any of the kind of fake sugars available. I mean, yeah, they do leave quite a bit of the aftertaste, but more so as I can taste it right away. So again, it's like, don't really get it. Like, my local Jack in the Box often run out of Coke, and they don't tell you when you go through the drive-through, oh, we're out of Coke. They just give you kind of either diet or, you know, Coke Zero that they've got. And, you know, because I usually don't start drinking till I get home, you know, I get home, it's like, that ain't Coke. And so when I went on Thursday, you know, I order it, and because I'm anticipating, I'm like, I taste it right away, and I'm like, that ain't Coke. And then they say, oh, we're out of Coke. Like, why can't you say that at the beginning when I order? Hey, we're out of Coke. What do you want instead? Don't try to cheat me with fake Coke. You know, I think one time they were even out of the Coke Zero, so I think they gave us Dr. Pepper once, and it's just like that ain't it at all. Like, what even are you doing at that point? Alright. Alright. I guess it's the cost of living in the ghetto. Alright. Yeah, it kind of is, but still, there's still enough of the old neighborhood that's still around. In case in point, my e-bike was stolen a couple weeks ago from the backyard. Got the video of the perpetrator kind of coming into the property because, you know, I figure, and that's granted, that's on me. Yeah, I figured just kind of closing up the driveway gate would be enough to make it enough of a turn to kind of like, yeah, you know, it's too much effort, whatnot. So, you know, no, I see them actually come to the property through the main gate, walk into the backyard, take the. Well, I don't have the camera in the background, so it's like, you know, a couple minutes later, you know, come back out with the bike in tow, just kind of pushing it, and like I'd seen them, like when they first kind of come on, they go check the driveway, kind of the driveway gate to see is it open or not. So then, yeah, they kind of grab it, and then just kind of walk off with it, and then come back like 20 minutes later. That's the extra part that got me. Like, they came back, felt like 20 minutes later, and this time kind of tried to go back again, and then because one of the cars was in the view, kind of get to see them kind of shining a light into the cars to see what they can see. Alright. So. And then check this a bit more. What else is on here? Ah. So, like, the fact that they came back like 20 minutes later kind of tells me it was someone kind of nearby. And so part of me is kind of holding out hope. It's like, oh, maybe I can catch them, kind of see them riding it around, and then able to get it back. But I am also kind of close to the point where I'm like, should I just get a new one? Because, you know, it's convenient. It's been a pain to have to drive the kids to school every day. Just driving is pain. Especially because I'm only going a mile. If that, like, I think round trip is a mile. So the school is really close, and so just to drive there. But then walking with both of them is kind of a no-go as well, because, yeah, there's no way we're going to make it there in time if I'm kind of waiting for the Sportling to kind of keep up. So, yeah, that's where I am. I'm kind of, as like, they don't have my version anymore available. They've upgraded to the, Radwagon 4 now. I had the 4. They're up to Radwagon 5 now. So, of course, for nothing more than to be able to charge more for it, obviously. And then, I did a Facebook Marketplace kind of deal and wasn't murdered. Last week when I went to Loy's for the kind of build the backlog day, so that reason I say that is because then I decided, like, hey, let me look on Facebook Marketplace, see if anything comes up there as, hey, we're selling it near the year. We just happen to have one. Not that I expect it, but anyway. So yeah, I've been looking at a couple people kind of selling their old ones as well. Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty good way to kind of at least get some exercise. So there was that. Let's try to flip that off. All right. Just gonna attach that there now. All right. Time's up. Pause here. Is that paused? Looks like it. Yep. All right. So yeah, this goes in there, like that. Apparently, I think what the idea is, yeah, you can pop out and you can see it that way. So, but then there's still all these extra ones too. So try it. So this is the top front. All right. So D1 and D2. But so yes, I'm stuck between hoping I see them kind of riding it around, and deciding if I kind of buy something from Facebook Marketplace. I saw someone selling kind of I think the previous version to mine, the 3, kind of near me, and they had a child seat as well. So that might be the step I take as well for that. But I think the problem there is if I do that, I kind of need to have cash in hand, and yeah, I'm not as flush with money anymore. I haven't had a more money than sense moment in a while. Actually, nah. well, just because I was reminded of it, I wanted to kind of bring it up. All right, and then here. Yes, I do just buy boxes. Yeah. I have no time. Yes. I haven't gotten quite that bad yet. So, endless fun with that kind of meme. Alright, so we are okay, E2 and E1 on the front. Right now, the drink. Alright, so let's start you back up. Let's go back to this one. Alright. So yeah, at least if I bought it new from the dealer, I'd be able to do the whole kind of financing and pay it off over a year or two, which is kind of a bit of the plan there. I know it's not exactly the best kind of financial plan, but it's what would allow me to have it and then kind of pay it off slowly. On this side and 8 on this side. Yeah, and I mean, I now have the home that I'm paying off, which is one of the big things. I mean, it was the thing we were kind of getting away with. We came here to kind of take care of mom and, to be able to kind of continue having her insurance low. She would continue paying for the house, and but I started taking over all the bills. But since she's passed away, now it's all become mine. All the expenditure is mine. So don't worry, there you go. So yeah, that's where that is. And so again, yeah, this month I forgot to pay one of the car registrations that was in October. So yeah, wait, no, was it October? Yeah, it was October. So 2 months late on that one, but at least it's the truck. I don't use it all that often, but still, it's an expenditure that needs to happen. And then Amy's car's registrations come up now, and I've got to pay for my license renewal. So yeah, it's a lot of money coming out this month. That's before we even get into, oh yeah, and it's the holidays, so of course we got to spend all that money on gifts for the kids. But no, I'm not doing all that much actually for them. We try to keep it minimal. So yeah, that's where things are. Sure, yes. And I mean, we've got something that's kind of a gift for both of them. And then, you know, got them each little kind of things to be stocking stuffers. You know, I mean, beyond the Gundam boxes set like that I bought, there's all the Lego stuff, but you know, that's also the other thing. I mean, yeah, I could just stop spending on Legos. Stop buying Gundams. It's not like I don't have anything to build if I didn't. Which is again part of the idea with starting the stream, to kind of get it out the way. Just start getting them out of the boxes. Good, good something here. Sung by the original Frankenstein's monster. Boris Karloff. They're doing it this way. Holder. Yeah, do it that way. Oh shoot, did I not start that? I didn't. Shoot. Alright, well, let's pause that right now. Alright, start you. And start you. We'll see what happens here. just gonna play all the bit of the much time. Wow. What's going on here? Spotify. Who decided to upload this version of the song? Or the quote unquote song. What do you mean mini PCs? Like the little handheld ones, or? How much more mini do you have, Jason? Like, I know you've got what the. So yeah. I'll be using your Nook. Are they still going to be cheap now that you know, the memory's getting crazy and everything that's going on with that? Yeah, I did see you posted that, like when Constance posted about, her also getting a new flash. Have you used it yet? Hmm. Oh wait, no, I probably tossed out all my cheap little um, Q-tips. Didn't say which ones. Oh wait, you the one back here. That's why. That's still recording. I got 5 minutes. Yeah, let's get here. Right. Oh wow, $30 for. All right. And what are you gonna do with that, Jeff? Because like, the Nook I got from Jason. I'm gonna use it for kind of basically what they're saying the Steam box is gonna be, except it's not Linux yet. On that one for me, at least. All right. I mean, obviously, it's like the main one. Yeah, well, I mean, for media, I set a Plex in here. 2 minutes. Yeah, let's at least cut these out. And, since my TV has streaming options, connects to Plex itself, so that's how I'm kind of setting that up, at least for media. But again, yeah, the mini PC I could do that with too. Another kind of dead runner. Doesn't need to be doing much more work than that to trim this off, because yeah, who cares if it has a little rough edge. It's just extra detail on it. Alright, let's pause that one. Yeah. So yeah, again, here's what it's looking like now. Now I'm tempted to go grab an actual ramen like package and kind of compare it, because I mean, there you go, bright yellow plain versus the kind of panel lined set. So yeah, it's gonna look like there, and then this one up here. All right, stretch time. I haven't done that in a while. Oh, I'm hearing so many things pop as I'm doing that too. That's right. I forgot one last thing that I did also buy as part of the Black Friday sales. Yeah, little studio box. Do I have that on here? Yeah, so of course I had to use it, and where'd I go? Where'd that go? Yeah, there it goes. Alright. So, did a little animatic with music. So obviously I did like 5 shots of him in each kind of pose, and then rotated it. And so just having him doing the walking animation. Really need to figure out how to kind of crop it a little better is what I need to do. I know there's a way probably to do it in the kind of video editing software as well, but I haven't kind of gotten around to that yet. But yeah, this is what I did it, and I showed the Spore when I got it, kind of what the idea of the animatic could be as well. But yeah, at least with the green screen, it could do that now. Yeah. Did that with it, and that was another, was it Black Friday purchase or not? I forget. No, I think I got it just before. But yeah, that came in, and so yeah, got that to fun. All right, drink time. dark already. But all right, so after that, it is just brown or black. Gray down to gray. I think I'll go with the brown. Yeah. Alright. Let's get back to it. Start you. So I've seen a couple people who kind of have a automatic kind of paint stirrer going. I have one of those. Might do that for these. Did come with like 3, actually more than 3. I think it came with like 10 stirrers. So might do that. I've had that one for a while. But yeah, I've seen people do that for these just to kind of have it constantly stirring instead of having to shake it every couple minutes. Looking good here. Has an easy enough holder. Alright. Keep forgetting I need to kind of hold it up here, really, because otherwise it's off camera. You gotta remember, I'm doing this for you, not for me. Who cares if I can't see? What's it matter? Yo, Dubby, thanks for coming on. Kind of finishing up the cup ramen from Bandai. Was it the Great Hits, Best Hits collection. I had completed the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn last month or two ago. No, not 2 months ago, but yeah, I did the PlayStation and I did the Sega Saturn first. And so now just finishing up the Alright. Alright, quick little dab again. Alright, shake this guy again. So, alright, it's not bad. And then this part that goes on the bottom. Yeah, I might have to let this one kind of just percolate. Not actually do anything with it, don't attach it yet. Because there's so much deep crevices, but then also all this is going to be kind of hanging down, so all that's going to run out. I'm going to have to figure out what to do here. I wonder if I should be using one of the bigger brushes instead of just this little one. But at this point, kind of moot. Kind of finished with it now. Just about finished, although. What I will do is we'll leave it hanging, or kind of leave it face down on one of the that napkin, or yeah, that. So yeah, this needs to have this little bit of paint wash. I need to start digging into these and getting that extra paint. Alright. Inkwells. I think there it goes. Alright. So, yeah, I think what I will do is I'll leave this kind of face down like this, let it all kind of empty out there. Alright, so after that, all the middle suspension structure, kind of how it's supposed to work. So let us try as well. I had a string stick, but yeah, let's go with this. Let's try making it a whitewash. Where'd that pen go? Yeah, good enough time to stop there. All right. All right, so let us try an experiment here. All right, and where'd it go? Here it goes. Let's see what that does. So pretty much making it a wash here as well, but this will probably dry out pretty quick. So let's see what this does to these. All right. $20. $23. So let's try. So we've tried the whitewash, and we'll see what the stickers look like on one of them. I think I'll try that. See what effect that has. I have to wash that later, but we'll see. Alright, so while that dries out, a little drink. Let us try 18. So that'll be stickers. It says 19 and 20. So we'll see how that works. Alright, let's get back to it. Alright, that was 18, says 19 and 20. Alright, let's try this as well. Actually, I don't know if I needed that much either, but alright, let's see. Yeah, no, so I think it does need to wash. Doesn't need the cleaning off. Yeah, that's not good, but let's try. let's just kind of finish painting these. Just kind of light whitewash. So the way these stickers are, I think I'll just kind of give this the whitewash and then kind of some little red rouging at some parts. Oh, I need that. Put you here, put you there. Yeah. All right. All right. 2 drops of that, and 2 drops of thinner. Maybe 3. Oh, wow. Okay. So, okay. I mean, this one's, at least from you guys, looking a little more. And it's like, yeah, from back here, it looked a little more shrimpy. So, yeah. Let's peel off the sticker and paint the other side. Come on. Just finishing this up here. I'm going a little over here, but again, at this point, this is all just kind of all right. So yeah, all right. So the shrimps look pretty good. All right, let me go find it right now. But so allegedly, his estate has been giving money to LGBT organizations for the kind of royalties for the song during the Christmas time. So it's for a good cause if you lose Whamageddon. Yeah. Other viewers, thanks for joining on. I'm dragging it out here. Okay, cool. One more stream, one more little bit, and then just kind of finishing these off. So it says cut this down the middle. Where'd they go? Where'd the instructions go? Here we go. Yeah, cut from the center to create two strips. Cut a length of your preference. So, I don't know. I may just do a little bit of it. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this here. Alright, so I think, actually no, probably still need a little bit of that one for the mystery meat. But I feel like probably did too much on the egg on this side. I think on this side I wiped it off early enough, so it looked kind of okay. But this one's kind of burnt egg on this side. Too much MSG on this, it looks like. We'll say that. Alright. So, last little bit. Start that. Start you. easy enough to lose it. Just gonna make the little bits appear a little darker. So, okay, with just kind of flooding it all. And the back sides are all these. Too much on that one. So there's all that. Let that dry off. Leaving that dry off. Alright, so let's see. That's kind of dry enough, I think. Alright, so you go on that side. I feel like I left a little too much on that one. Whereas the rest of it. So yeah, there's that. That's done. Let's get you. I think I'll just go to there. So then, cut that. All right. Let's get you. Well, yeah. Leave the top there to dry out. And another kind of waste cup. Just to get that cleaned. Clean that brush. That out to dry. Leave that out to dry. Come back here. Alright. There. Alright. So we're still gonna need you. You're part of that. Don't really need you anymore. Where'd the top go? Actually, no, I do. I still need that actually. Alright. So let's get these out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna cheat on these because again, it doesn't really matter who's gonna be close enough to look at these and say, oh, you didn't sand that. So alright. So let's put you in there. So I've got that. The only ones I might kind of do some of the extra little bit is on the shrimp bits, but we'll see. Yeah. Shrimp. Scrimps. Alright. And now the mystery meats. That's just all the above for this one. Alright, there's that. And now little bits of I think it's too green. There's kind of a little bit of a problem here. I feel it needs to be a little wider, a little lighter, but all right. So there we go. All right, and then there's that. So Loy, you kind of came in a little later, so finally put the warnings on there too. And then seeing it on the side too, so you can see it kind of floating on the side. Alright, now, so there's the top sticker, and then put the real stickers, and then the little sticker to keep it sealed. So, yeah. So none of the stickers use. Oh wait, yes. Oh shoot. Right. Because I need that on the side. Ooh. there is one sticker that I need to use. Known decal that needs to go on. The expiration date decal. So there it goes. I don't know. I should have Amy make some right now, so I can, because I need it for science to compare. And one more. All right, there it goes. Just in time to finish that. All right. Alright, so don't need that one. Yeah, let's clean up a bit. And get that over here. Put you back over here. I wind up using you a bit. Alright. So you over there as well. Use you. I think I will use you. Oh man, it's one of these here that is like, I don't want to put like a little bit of glue to at least a little bit of the superset and just kind of glue it down so that it doesn't move around. I'll have to decide. I'll kind of think about that one and kind of give an update later if I did do it that way. Because again, that way it just gets set and stays there. Alright, last little bit just to kind of close it up. Literally. See if I can line it up well enough. There it goes. So yeah, again, a little bit so you can see it kind of floating on the side there. And then alright. Do I want to put this sticker on there? No, not right now. I don't want to put that one on it right now. But yeah, I'll decide if I want to use some of the extra thin cement to kind of glue the kind of little bits in. But that is it for the cup noodle. kind of the breakdown of pretty much the pieces. But yeah, that is it for that one. So as I was saying, I will not be streaming tomorrow because I've got kind of CEUs to count for. Next week we'll see if I actually do stream on Sunday, because Saturday I've got something to do with the kids. So Sunday might be the stream. The following week after that, again, I will be out at Disney on Ice, although I think that's in the afternoon. So we'll see. We'll see how late it gets us out there. But yeah, that is it. So yeah, they're calling it mystery meat. Shrimp, egg, the leeks. Leeks? I don't know why I thought it was not leek. Well, green leek. Yeah, I'm a professional, remember? But yeah, so I've got to do those before my license expires at the end of the month. I've got what was it, 24 hours still left to train. So yeah, got that. We'll be doing tomorrow and most of next week as well, just to get that out the way. Put it in, and hopefully I get my license in time by the end of the year, which is when it expires. So I can send that to work and say, yes, I can continue working as a therapist. So, yeah. Jeff, Loy, Jason, thanks for having been on, guys. Thanks for the chatting. Again, I will probably be back next Sunday. And I guess I'll figure out what I'm going to build. I need to decide. I think I do want to make one of the grow plas, but I'm not sure which one. I think I might do Glowing Wrinkle, get that one out the way, because I think it's the grow pla that's been there for the longest. No, I do not have. You missed the talk where I'm kind of running low on funds, is what I'll call it. So I got enough just for Gundam, for maybe a master grade every couple of months, maybe. And Legos same every couple of weeks. But I don't have PG new money. I mean, Christmas is coming up. You wanna give me a PG new? I'm willing to take that. But yeah, all right. Thanks, guys. I will catch you guys probably next Saturday. Yeah. Well, let me stop that anyway. So yes. All right. Good seeing you guys. Have a good night. I will see you guys again, hopefully next week. Bye.